Welcome back. Tired of paying rent and looking to buy your first home? In today's Realty Rant, the team over at Cooperative Real Estate, Vince Arcuri and Ellie Lambert, have some tips and tricks for first-time home buyers. Good morning.
Good
Welcome
morning.
back.
What a great weekend. Monday, man, the weekend goes by so quick.
Day?
Oh, absolutely. It was an awesome day. Yeah.
Good. Well, hey, let's talk about first-time home buyers, because this is a big issue for people. I'm still surprised with how many first-time home buyers there are out there. I assume everybody's got a home, right?
Well, you know what? One of the things that I think consumers are, they're renting and they're uncomfortable buying, but you're paying somebody's mortgage. If you're renting, you're paying your landlord's mortgage for him.
Rent prices right now, I mean, are really pretty high, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Inventory is so low in both areas, purchasing and renting, so the prices go up.
All right, so what do first-time home buyers need to know? Are there still good, I always love hearing about these programs for first-time home buyers. Is there still a good amount of those right now?
Oh, there is, and I have such a passion for it, and some people get a little confused because when they hear first-time home buyers, they think they could have never owned a home.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes, some of the programs that we have available, as long as you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years and you meet some other qualifications, you could qualify.
No way. Yes. Like what? Can you give us an example? Like who might?
Well, as an example, if you've had a short sale a few years ago and you lost your home and you had to rent, and you're thinking, well, I don't qualify for all these down payment assistance programs because those are only for first-time home buyers. Well, they look at you as a first-time home buyer if you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years. So you're there renting and you're thinking, well, my credit isn't good enough, but the standards for that are a little lax. I mean, you should really check it out because you probably do qualify and you don't even know it.
Okay, good to know. So what is that first step? If you are do you start looking at homes and start Googling them? Do you call up a realtor first? Do you go to the bank first? What are some first steps that you need to take?
I say call a realtor first, and then we'll get them connected to a lender that works, because a lot of realtors don't understand the program and a lot of lenders don't either.
I've learned that from you guys. Some of you don't even know about certain programs that are out there.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things I find that, and just from a monetary standpoint, there's not a lot of money in this first-time home buyer program for the lender, in my view, from what I understand. So it's not a high priority for a lot of lenders. You really do have to have a passion for it, like Ellie does and like the people that we use, because the first-time home, it's a very unique program, and typically the price points are not very lucrative. So everybody's wanting the big whale. They wanted the $1 million houses like we feature on the show as well. But we cover it from A to Z. So if you're a first-time home buyer, we'd love to work with you. And if you've got $1 million home, of course, that's right in our wheelhouse.
I love that you just said that, because it is true. We've showed a lot of high-end properties with you, but you really are just as invested as anybody, whatever their price range is.
Right. Well, Ellie's the boss down there, and that this is her passion as first-time home buyers. So.
I just think everybody deserves an opportunity, and I think that so many times that those people get left behind, or they think because they're not purchasing the $4 or $5 or $6 million home that, what's in it for me? I'll just go rent and then I'll try to save my money, when they don't. I've gotten people in homes with as little as $600 out of pocket.
No way.
From start to finish in $200,000 homes.
So we're kind of approaching the summer months here. Is this a good time to start looking to take advantage of these programs? Do you wait till the fall? What say you?
Well, I think there's more inventory after the kids go back to school.
Okay.
We're in a really unique situation here with the market right now because, to me, I feel like we're in a bubble right now. So if you're a seller, it's a great time to sell, because I don't think the values are going to go up much higher, and we're scheduled for, I don't think we're going to have the crash that we had 10 years ago. It'll be a much softer landing. There's definitely going to be an adjustment. And then from a buyer's perspective, it's a great time to buy because interest rates are never going to be lower, and what's going to break that bubble is going to be the increase in interest rates. So I think you're still better off purchasing now at a higher price with a lower interest rate than you would be purchasing a year from now with a lower price and a higher interest rate. For 90% of the people, it makes sense. Everything should be happening right now. And it is happening right now. That's why the market is so hot.
Well, as we kind of wrap up here, I know when people go to your website now, this is so cool. You've kind of started something new where you're able to, if people have questions, you can get in touch with them. 9 times out of 10, it's probably you.
It's either me or Victoria. Live chat right on our website at realtyrant.com, and we always show it at the end of the segment. And you know, it's been a lot of people have asked questions. They see us on the show.
You've had a good response
It's
with
been
this.
fantastic. So I love being able to be that person. If you're indecisive about something and you have a question, pick up the phone, track down a realtor. You can go right to our website, ask the question, and we're there to instantaneously reply.
And again, that first step is to call the team and go ahead and see what you need to do, where you need to go, see if you can get approved.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes,
well, thank you
you
both so much for being here.
Thank
Again,
you
we love
for having
having you
us.
on weekly, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
All right. And again, there is the number to call, the website, and you can see past Realty Rant segments as well. So thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.